So now we're going to look at another arithmetic sequence question. Going to be a little bit harder. So we'll just go straight into it. So how many terms of the arithmetic sequence are positive? So we see here where you have an arithmetic sequence, 45, 43, 41, and it goes on. And this is going to keep going down. So each time it's going down a few numbers, it's going to keep going down until eventually it's going to reach 0, and then it's going to go down even more, and it's going to be negative, okay? So we want to find how many of the terms are positive, and we don't want to list them all out until it becomes 0, and we don't want to count them all because that'll take too long. So a much quicker way of doing it. So another way of saying positive, kind of by saying it in a maths way. So positive means greater than 0. Yeah, so we're going to use this piece of information to try and solve this to get an actual number of terms. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find the rule that governs the sequence, so the rule that kind of tells us what number is going to come next. So we're going to do it for every single arithmetic sequence question. You always need to find that rule. So remember, the rule is going to be in the form t of n is equal to a plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. A is the first term and d is the difference. So a, I'll go blue. A is going to be 45 because that's the first term. We'll read that straight off. And the difference between each one is going to be minus 2 each time. If you see that, so 45 to 43 goes down by minus 2, and 43 to 41 goes down by minus 2. So it's going to be plus, and that's 45. And then, d is equal to minus 2. So that means t of n is equal to 45 plus n minus 1 multiplied by minus 2. Yeah? So we want to find where t of n, so t of n can mean any of the terms. It can mean 45, 43, 41, etc. We want to find where t of n is greater than 0. Yeah? So what we're going to do is we're going to let this be greater than 0. So then we're going to have an equation with just n as an unknown. If we solve this for n, that'll tell us how many terms of the arithmetic sequence are positive. Okay? So I will go down to red and make a little bit more space. So I'm going to say that 45 plus n minus 1 multiplied by minus 2 is greater than 0, and then we're going to solve this. So that's going to be 45, so minus 2 by n is going to be minus 2n, and then minus 2 by minus 1 plus 2 greater than 0. So I'm going to move the minus 2 over. It's going to be 45 plus 2 is 47 greater than 2n. Now I'm going to divide both sides by 2, so we get n on its own. So this divided by 2 and this divided by 2. We're going to get on this side, it's going to be 23.5 is greater than n. I'm just going to flip this around, say the other way around, so it's going to be n is less than, so reading from kind of right to left, 23.5. Okay, and this is our answer. So now what is the number? Some people might get a little bit confused here. Do we round up or do we round down? But if you look at what exactly this means, we want an answer for the number n, yeah? And it says here that n is less than 23.5. So normally you might think if it's 23.5 you round up, so n would be 24. But if n was 24, then this wouldn't be true, because it says n has to be less than 23.5 and 24 is greater than 23.5. So that means our answer for n is equal to 23. Yeah, because n has to be a whole number, and the biggest whole number that's less than 23.5 is 23. So that means there are 23 positive terms in this sequence. So you can keep counting them out. You have to count 43 of them, and then eventually it'll go to minus 1, or it'll be minus 2 or minus 3 or so on. Yeah? So again, that's how to do that quick question. We'll see you next time on more arithmetic sequences. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the videos.